Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how we deploy the REST version of Docker of WEKA on Docker container. So you first make sure that you have cloned the project into your local computer, and the next step here is you need to navigate to where the project is. For our case, this is the project, so I will just drag it. I'll drag this and press enter. Yes, so I made sure I made some changes. When you go and look at this file and look at the name of when I open this, you can see here that I specified the version as 1.3 and I gave it a name as WEKA SUA. So when I build this project using MVA clean package, okay. Now I completed, and this is my file. It is in this directory. So the next step here would be to build our image based on this WAR file. So to build, we shall use the command docker build -t, and then I give the name of my image. I will call it WEKA image and press enter. Okay, let me list it down using Docker images. You can see this is the image I just created in 10 seconds. Yeah, here's the size. So on the next step here, I'm going to now bring up a container, which I will call it. Let me first clear the screen. I'll call my container WEKA container. So I'll bring up this container based on the image I created. So how do I do that? I just put a command docker run -t -p, and then I will run my container on port 880. Then I give the name of my container. I will call it WEKA container. Based on WEKA image, the one I just created a few minutes ago. The port is already allocated. Oh yes. Then first list down the container PS. Oh, yeah. This is my container, and when you see it, it is up and running on this port. So when I go to the browser, for example, I go here and I type 0.0.0.0 and then port 80. Yeah, you can see this is our project. It's finally running. So if I can go ahead and let me clear this, I can go ahead and tag my image. Using the word tag, docker tag, I give it this ID, I'll call it WEKA. Hi, in the second part of the video, we demonstrate how we does the auto scaling and how we control the different resource usage such as the CPU, the memory, and the network throughput. So the first thing we did was to export this project into our IDE. After exporting, we added this file where we specified the upper threshold for our CPU of 90 and the lower threshold. We also specified the URL to our MongoDB and the location where our Docker Compose file is located. So after this, we went ahead and added a new package called deployment, where we implemented the monitoring, the execution, and the planning. And this is where all the container will be monitored and the scaling will be done from. So I'm going to demonstrate you by starting with the monitoring part. In the monitoring, what it does here is to print. We are printing the name of the container, the CPU it has taken, the memory space, the disk, and the network throughput. So at the end of every cycle, we take the average usage and we save this in a CSV file called WEKA monitor. So let me demonstrate this by running this class. So we can see we have WEKA SUA container, which is having this CPU usage and the memory, the disk, and the network. So we expect this for every container. There are, like here we see there are 3 different containers. At the end of every cycle, it will save this in a CSV file, which we call it here WEKA monitor. So this is the first cycle. The second cycle you can run as many as you like. So let me stop this and I do the auto scaling. The auto scaling is done using the execution file. The execution, what does here is we set a maximum number of container to be 8, and when it reaches the maximum, we print out this message. Else we make a setting to our Docker Compose file, which we specified here in this directory. So we do the auto scaling depending on the decision we made from the other side, so which is from this part here. The decision can either be 1, negative, or 0. And when I want to do the auto, I'll just come and run the auto scale class by right clicking and running. So yeah, we are done auto scaling. So when I go back, I can do the monitoring again. Yeah, for this case we have now 0.31 for WEKA container. The Tomcat container has 0.4 and the MongoDB has 0.6. Yeah, so if you want to see the result, you can just come here and see the different result, which prints for every circle. It prints the average usage as I showed you in the monitoring, this part here. Thank you.